Okay, hi, my name is William Federico. I've got a practice, two practices, one in Essendon and one in Gisborne in Victoria, Australia.
Perfect. William, what was your business like prior to taking up the 15 leads offer?
Look, ever since I started doing and specialising to some degree in quit smoking, my income had doubled just by doing that. But it's a lot more competitive these days, and it's stagnated the last few years. So I've been looking for, because I'm freaking good at what I do, but not very good at marketing. I didn't know that. So I was looking for someone to help me. So I'm really glad that I met you because my business had stagnated, to answer your question. Yeah, it was still doing great, but the marketing side of things had waned. I just didn't really know my way around online marketing, particularly Facebook, and I know that's just the way it is. And someone of my generation, 53 years old, pretty old school. I'm still working with those things on the poles where you say ring here, here's the phone number, you rip that little tab off. That was still my attitude. So I just didn't know. I didn't have the patience all the time actually because I was already busy in practice to sit down and learn how to do Facebook marketing properly. I tried and a little bit. So to answer your question, it stagnated. Yeah.
Perfect. So, what was it that made you decide to take up the 15 leads offer?
Well, in business, you got to, like in life, you got to have some faith. If you've got no faith, you're not going to do much. You got to take a chance. In business and life, there's a bit of a risk involved. But the way that you put it forward, I mean, if even if it was half true, I couldn't lose. So the offer was a no-brainer for me. I mean, if you're in business, it's all about return on investment. I mean, I think you charged $150 or something, and you were promising something like 15 leads or something in 5 days or something. And I thought, well, God, just even one of those coming back pays for it. There's no downside. There was absolutely no. There's only upside. So it's a no-brainer. I think if any hypnotherapist out there doesn't take up the offer, they're nuts. And I say that lovingly. Get off it, just do it. It's seriously crazy if you don't.
Fantastic. And obviously this is I think your first time dealing with speaking to prospects that have come to you via Facebook.
Yeah.
How did you find that experience of speaking to people through Facebook, calling them?
Well, that was one of my concerns, I'll be honest. I was thinking the caliber of the people. Sure, you can get me 15 leads, but they're just going to be rat bags, or what do they call them in the business, tire kickers, or because I've been in the industry now 27 years, and I know that there's a difference between working with a quality prospect that really wants to quit and someone that just wants to, wants a magic bullet, because then it's very difficult. It doesn't matter how good you are as a hypnotherapist. If you've got no leverage on their unconscious mind, they don't really want to do it. It's not going to happen. Or very unlikely, let's put it that way. So I was pleasantly surprised that, I mean, in the end, I was just counting the figures yesterday, actually, Matthew. I ended up getting 18 leads from you, so thank you. And of the 18, the people that I have been able to contact and reach, I would say a good 14, 15 of them are good quality prospects and good quality people that were, it was worth speaking to.
And
very much.
Of the 14 that you'd spoken to,
Yeah.
how many of them did you convert into paying clients?
Oh, sorry, that was the question. At least four have already booked their deposits.
Yep.
Already seen one who paid the full amount, and that went really, really well. He was really rapt. He'd seen other hypnotherapists, and anyway, the point being, the marketing worked really well. And there's also a fifth, more than likely, but there's also quite a few more that I have to follow up because, quite frankly, and this sounds like a bit of a marketing thing, but it's really true what I'm going to say. I've been inundated by your leads, and I haven't been able to get to them completely yet. So I reckon there's still about 3 or 4 more that I need to follow up on. So it might be 6 or 7 out of the 17, 18 that actually convert, and so that's a massive return on investment. On the 150, I don't know, I was trying to work it out, but it's, I don't know how many percent, but it's, yeah,
So,
it's a lot.
okay, so working with the existing numbers that you've got, the 4 that you've actually converted, let's just say if you just stayed with that 4,
Sure.
what would be the final dollar figure that you would receive from the 4 paying clients?
Yeah, well, I charge 595, so what's that? Close to $3,000. So, $150 investment, close to $3,000. And yeah, that's bloody good.
Perfect.
Look, I really do encourage. If you're a good hypnotherapist, that's great, but to get out of the idea that just being a skilled practitioner is going to help you be a good business person, it just doesn't happen like that. I've fallen into that trap myself, and I am a very good practitioner. I'm not saying that to brag. It's just that after 27 years, you bloody hope that you're good at something. So, but even so, and people do refer people to me. But there's a lot of hypnotherapists out there now, and unless you've got some strategy around marketing, you're just going to be just mediocre, And I always aspire to be the best I can. You've got to have someone in your corner doing some very good marketing, which I have found your system very good, excellent, exceptional, actually. Thank you.
Thanks, William. Really appreciate it.